Oh, hi. It's me, Lauren. Completely unrecognizable without my makeup on, right? Today I'm going to be doing a morning tutorial, so this is just me doing my makeup. I am not a professional, I don't know what the chip I'm doing, but this is just how I do my makeup usually, so roll the intro.
What's up? My name is Lauren. Oh, hi. You are listening to me live on the mic. For my haters, they're the first in line. She's making a challenge. And they're losing their mind. Cause I'm talking to you, the kids that are angry and sad and confused. Let's talk about feelings and loving yourself. Cause talking is healing for your mental health, boy.
Hello, how are you doing? I'm going to start off my tutorial here with a little bit of lip scrub. Scrub the dead skin away. Little ghosts of skins past, go bye-bye. Then I just use a bit of this coconut oil thingamajig just to the lips, just before I start putting my makeup on, just to make sure that my skin's like, you know, not all grim. I grabbed this from Beauty Bay, which was in the sale. It was reduced from like £55 to something like £30. I never spend that much money on my skin ever, but I just thought I'd give myself something new, a new little treat. So yeah. I kind of like using oils and stuff. This oil seems to have helped a little bit, but yeah. I get spots around my mustache area. Before I go any further, I'm going to put my earrings in because my mum always says that my ears are disgusting because I stretched them when I was younger. So I'll put my earrings in so it's not distracting looking into my gaping hole. Squish. Now, I usually put all my makeup under my eyes. I have always, throughout my life, had really bad under eye bags. I would probably wear no makeup and be really confident and, you know, rule the world if it weren't for my under eye bags. They just make me feel like I look tired, and I'm not. And the amount of time that I've had no makeup on and people have been like, are you ill? I'm like, no, I'm not ill. I've not really tried much for them, like, I know you can get different creams and stuff, but I haven't really used any creams. I don't know if I believe in the creams or not. I definitely struggle with self-confidence with my under eye bags. My mum's always used her fingers when she puts makeup on, so when I used to watch it when I was younger and I was going to the school disco, I used to use my fingers to put my makeup on. But then I used a beauty blender, and then I used my fingers again. But now I just use the brush. I kind of swipe it in and then I'll like pat it in like this. Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I use the shade Cashew. Ooh, ooh. Hey bags, where you gone? Then just let the air set that a bit, make it thicker, and then I just really lightly pat it in like this. Patty. Does anyone else do this thing with their mouth when they're doing the makeup where they do it, but then their lips start doing woof and you don't know why? I've always wanted to do like makeup videos, but I think I feel so insecure like when I have no makeup on, and especially because no one really sees me like that. Well, obviously my family do, but everyone else just sees me when I'm finished. So when I show myself when I'm not, it puts me off doing makeup tutorials because I think, oh, I don't know if I can stand it. That's so bad because literally when I write songs, all I write about all the time is like believing in yourself and self-love, acts of self-love. So, you know, come on Lauren, you need to change this about yourself, little shits. I conceal once and then I'll conceal again for extra. And I leave that on like for a bit while I focus on something else. So I got this Huda Beauty contour cream. These are like the poshest parts of my makeup collection, my Huda stuff, and I only recently bought these because I just use like really kind of cheaper makeup. To say I wear makeup all the time, I don't really have much like more expensive stuff. I've wore the same makeup since I was like a kid. Like that, get it in. Then I do the under my jaw. Like I already have quite a defined jawline anyway, but I just pat it in, really pat it down and in. You know what makes me kind of laugh about this video is the amount of like older men that follow my account that are probably like sat watching this right now thinking like, I hope my wife don't walk in. I always think men should wear my makeup anyway. I always say like, oh, please let me do your makeup, Sean. Look at Youngblood, he's cool. Forehead time. This is supposed to just like shadow it and I think like make it more shortened. I think that's the illusion it creates, like that, you know, for under your fringe. So this is another Huda. I got this with the contour stuff, and this is it's like a loose, it's called pound cake, like a setting powder for your makeup. I've just poured it all over myself. It's stuck. The lid is stuck. Don't think this is the correct brush. I think you're supposed to have a big poofy brush, but I don't have one, so I'll use this. And, you know, just get a bit on and just push it in to my skin. And you're supposed to leave this to kind of set, like don't rub it off. Just set it onto your face. I set it as well up here, so because I draw my eyebrows on and I don't want them to slip off my face. So for my eyebrows, I actually use my Morphe eyeshadow palette for my eyebrows randomly. You do not need to use a Morphe palette for this, but I do. And I use like this brownish colour. I use that colour, I use that colour, I use that one, red, pink. I've done all of my eyebrows with this because it has a high pigment and for the majority of the day it stays put. So I just use the brown and all I'm going to do is draw on just the ends and try and keep them natural. And I go upward with my brows. So let's go. So I like draw to the natural line of them and just use the brush as well to blend the both together in the brush back, and I scowl as well to help myself guide. Every time I do my eyebrows they're different. You like pull it long, and how you get this kind of eyebrow is you have to shave off the ends, so you have to commit. I don't know if anyone's born with eyebrows like this. You have to commit to them. So I get like a real dark brown and I just go underneath them again to add a bit more dimension to them. This one is a little bit different to the other. They'll never match, like this is the thing. As much as you try and want your eyebrows to be twins, they're not going to be. Unless you're like, I don't know, a profesh, which we are not a profesh. Now just to tidy them up, I'm going to get some concealer like this and just go underneath them. Oh my god, my hair's all wrapped up underneath like this. On my foundation brush I've got a small one at the end, so I just tend to use that just to get a better blend. You want to like get them natural but also get them at the same time. So this is the collection. I've used the shite out of this, so there's not a single word left on the packet. But I usually just put it like around my face, is the whole thing. Mine's just like a little bit darker than my skin. And back on the head, down the forehead. Then more collection. Everything I have is collection. Get that on there. Once again, just kind of go up your cheeks, like, don't be afraid of the blush. Add that on, and I put a bit on my nose too. There we go. My sister got this one first and I stole it and then I got my own. But yeah, this has like loads of burnt colours. So we're going to start with the orange here. Get that orange whacked around, all around the lids. And I usually just pull my skin like this. Get it to be like under your eyes. You're going to have to go for it. Do not be afraid. Under the eye, like this. Work it down. Then second color, we're going to go with the brown. Same thing, we're going to go in the crack. And we're making this look like a real burnt color. This is looking real burnt. More brown under the eyes. Oh, hey. Then we're going to use this reddish color. I think this is the best color. Go in the same. So this is just more to the crease. And I really bring it round. Like, I used to bring my makeup more out, and now I'll bring it more around. Then underneath as well. This is a morph palette again. This is a different morph palette. And this one has a white, which I use so much of. Finger time. I just want to pat it into the, right into the corners. Highlight the corners with a white. I always use my finger, I don't know why, but I just find it so much better. Like, it just packs more on. I might want to just like pat some above as well, like just up here. So my brother's not here today, so there's no outside noise, but my cat's joined in. Then finally on here, on the final colour is this one. So this is just like a shimmer, which we're gonna add to the whitish area to like blend it with the rest. Like this. Now for some black on the eyes. Now I use this morph palette, don't need to at all. This is actually like a black with glitter in it. You just need a black. This could be an eyeliner as well. So I try and put it like it up and in, like here. Like in. And then on top I just black the whole thing, so make it like dusty on top. You don't have to do this perfect, just try and like fill the gaps. You can kind of get a gauge on like where you want your wing to be. Following the eyebrow, usually. Underneath, I always draw like colour in this part, solid black. Then leave a gap, and you see where like where your eyeball comes round. This makes your eyes look bigger. Like, you know, you just want to make it like a bulge. When I used to do my makeup and I used to sweat it off, it used to naturally do that, and I used to like the way that looked. Waterline. Like that. Right, so liner time. I use Collection Extreme. This is so cheap. I think it was like $2.99 or something. Right, so this is how I do a wing. I used to do a wing just closing my eyes and going up, but now I've changed the shape to match my eye a bit better because, you know, I have slight hooded eyes, so I find this is easier. So if I look at my eye, I can kind of map out where I want it to go. And I do this with my eyes open, like a psychopath. But I do memorize the shape now, because I do it so much I memorize the shape. So the shape is not a straight line, it has like a so you gotta kind of carve the shape out a little bit more. Like that. My wings are not matching. They never will be matching unless you are, you know, real talented and on the creepy side of town. I do the inner corners, so I just draw down like that. Cat eye activated. Ooh. So this is my collection mascara. This is so much fun out. Our favorite mascaras, I kind of just like whatever mascara I get, I end up liking it. And then yeah, I just like push my lashes like towards my nose, which sometimes I slip and I dot my nose, which is it's going on my makeup. That's fine. I've smudged it. That's fine. Push them up, and then I just go again, so I do like a double whammy and real layer them up. I remember when I was at school when I was little. Not little, but younger. And I used to watch girls doing the makeup in the mirror. And sometimes the girls would be putting like layer after layer and layering up the mascara like shit tons. So I use like this to separate them. And you see you get these little clumps. We're going to be using them a little later. So really get them like clumped. It's the first time you're going to hear that, but get them clumped. So I've got another morph palette here. This is all the highlighters. Got my mum for Christmas and she was just like, I don't know what to do with it. She wanted it, but then she decided against it. So now I think this palette is really like, I don't know the word. What am I trying to say? What the bloody hell am I trying to say? It's really like light. Like it's not a very heavy palette. Okay, so I'm gonna use this pink one. Like a pinky Aurora. Sorry. This is for this bit side of my cheeks. Ooh, princess. And And then a little bit of the trance here down my lip. Oh, a bit much. And nose, a bit down the nose. Oh, I'm just gonna like take a bit off. I spoke too soon saying it's light. Some shades are light, some shades are not. Okay, right, so I'm gonna use this coconut lip balm again. Just a tiny bit of her on my lipstick, not loads. You don't want it slipping around like two little slugs. So I've got this lime crime, and this is in the shade Salem. It's a really dark brown. One thing with my lips that I've always done is I've always overlined them. This is a personal choice. This is not like you have to. This is if you fancy it. And this is a Barry M Rose, like this. So this is the shape, quite plump. I'm also talking with a more plump shape mouth, but this is more of the shape I do. I do the insides too. This is very brown. Like this is like a real chocolate. That's the most concentrated I've ever been when doing my lipstick, but I wanted it to be right. So let's add some final touches to the look. This is some Schnazaroo brown. I don't know what colour it is. It's just, doesn't say. This was a Body Shop eyeliner pen that dried up, which I now use for my freckles. So I just want to pop them on all around. I originally started doing like freckles when I did the My Size video with my band, and it was like the first time I'd ever done them. I just thought, oh, I want to look a bit cuter for this video. Like I just want to add a little bit of extra cute. Give it a year, everyone were doing it. I'm like, that's so weird. I didn't think it would ever be a thing that people would do. I just thought it was just something all the crazy people would do, you know. But I love it. I think it's really cute when people have freckles, and I think it's really wrong that people are bullied for having freckles, and they must be really pissed off now when people are faking freckles to look like, you know, part of the gang. And I just put them up there. I need to put them everywhere, really. Put them down here. And I think it just creates a youthful glow, and also makes it look like you're wearing a little less makeup, I guess, if you're wearing quite a bit. Cool. This was the trick I introduced to my Hands Off Gretel makeup when I play live. So this is a white Schnazaroo paint, and basically wet your little, and watch this. Get it real lathered, like you want to get it in like thick on your brush for it to show up. When it's on, like lots, you want to just go under your eye, and you know how I told you to make those bits really like clumped. This is why. This is why you want that clumped look, because now you're able to do this. Before, you wouldn't be able. Now you are. Like this. It's such a cute little frosty look. I don't know, it might be too much for you, but I love this look. You just gotta be careful. Like don't get it in your eyes. Oh my god, my cat's deaf, so she'll very often look. She very often walks. Let me just go. Yeah, she is. Here is Millie. She's a little rag doll, aren't you, baby? She hates me right now because I'm not giving her any attention. Oh god. Fluff all over my face. Millie. She's staring at me. She's staring at me right now. So I know I already added highlighter, but this is one of my favorites. This is from I Love Revolution. I have had this forever. It just lasts forever. So I get the real white one. I particularly like that. And I just like to just add it in the corners, like real highlight. I love highlighting the corners of my eyes and making them come to life a bit more. And oops, slipped a little bit there. Like the other highlighter was good, but this is more extreme for the look that we were going for today. Grab some lip gloss. Any lip gloss will do fine. Something shimmery. I need some new because I only have Jeffree Star, but I want some new. So yeah, add that on. Really just like brings the lip to life. I'm not like a massive fan of matte lips anymore. I used to be, but then I don't know, I just guess I've overdone them. And then yeah, just add it in. Voila! Just wipe my nose ring. I also just add a little spot just right here. There we go. I did that the first time because I had a spot there, and then I decided, you know, to make it the real deal. Then, you know, to complete the look, give yourself a choker. And then you are done. There we go. So the look is complete. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and of course let me know if you want me to do any more looks. I do so many different looks in my music videos, so if you'd like me to create some of them, recreate any looks that you liked in particular, then I will. So that's it, Cinderella. You're ready for the ball, but don't be dancing with the prince. Screw him. Go dance with the ugly stepsisters. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. I will do more like this, and I have a new video every Tuesday, so make sure to hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment, introduce yourself. I want to know who you are. Keep fighting for what you believe in, keep believing in yourself, keep striving for your goals, and yeah, just wishing you all the best. Goodbye.